What's up, vlog? Nice to see you guys again. This week's vlog is going to be talking about optimizing your work schedule, optimizing your life schedule, your eating schedule, fitness, everything. It's actually all coming from a place where I was just having a conversation with my man Eric Ledden, and so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight. I haven't talked too much about this, but 75 Hard, go on Andy Frisella or Google search it or just send me a message. I'll send you the video. Is something that we've been doing for the last 36 days, and it involves drinking a gallon of water every day, sticking to a diet plan, doing 2 workouts a day. One of those workouts is supposed to be outside, reading 10 pages, taking a progress pic. I believe that's it. I might be missing something, but when you commit to doing something for, a week, that's one thing. 30 days, that's another. 75 days is a long time. So Eric and I were catching up. He's almost done. I think he's on the home stretch. I hit 36 days today, so the countdown is on. Only 40 days left, and we are breaking down the different types of meal plans, diet plans, what you're doing, what you're not doing. And he had a really good point. I'm actually going to read it to you here. He said, so first of all, go follow him on Instagram, ERIK_LEDIN, and his wife Amy. They are absolutely crushing it. They were the ones that got me on this plan. And he said, do you measure your food? You have to make time to plan your meals. That's the whole point of 75 Hard. It's not just getting it in like we were in the beginning, but getting it in an optimized fashion because you're more mentally organized each day. And my response was 100%. I plan everything for the week on Sunday, plan everything the next day and night before. I did it in some capacity before, but now I have to dial it in a lot more to stay on the plan. So that's the whole context of what we're going to be trying to get across to you guys is how do we organize for events? How do we organize for our day? We sell so many properties and we're working with so many clients. How do we keep organized to deliver things in the highest facet that we can? We have the best team in the business. I am biased, but it is true. If you work with us, you'll know. So can't wait to show you guys some of our crew absolutely crushing it. Some of the new announcements coming up in the next couple weeks are going to be huge, so you're going to want to pay attention. Hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content, and I appreciate your attention as always. So middle of the day, good times. It is Clean and Green's Friday 20-minute makeover. Nathan Smith, Victor Addis, 3 garbage bags, and maybe some gloves in my truck. We're going outside the office to pick up trash on Pall Mall. Laura's unfortunately too busy. She's got a lot of work to do, so she's staying dry today. Clean and Green's been around for 24 years. Ron Scarfoni and Mike Smith, who I worked with for a very long time, ran it and always got their staff out, so we're just trying to do our part. If you are in the community every single April, if you're in business or you're working somewhere, it doesn't take a whole lot to take 20 minutes of your time to get out and pick up some trash. So good way to get out and feel some community pride. And then Saturday they do a big 2-hour cleanup of all the parks, so it should be fun. Garbage everywhere. This is not pouring rain. New policy. After every meeting on Monday, we pick up trash. That'd be super excessive. There'd be no garbage anywhere. We'll go to the east end next. Yeah, swapping out who's driving sometimes makes all the difference in the world. Jamie, we had a big shoot in West London with that commercial plaza we're listing. Yep. But I saw he was like in the whirlwind, and he's like, I was driving all the way to work. He was late for the meeting, and he's like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I'm like, I'll drive you, Jamie. Just work. I'm like, look, there's a plug right there.
Yeah, it makes it so easy.
He's like, really? You sure? I'm like, 100%, man. I'm like, I actually turned my music off, and I didn't talk to him the whole way.
Self-driving cars, like, I would be so much more. You would be super.
I would buy a robot tomorrow.
Absolutely.
If I could buy an Android to drive me places.
Get an extra 2 hours of work every day. That's huge.
I would dominate. I already try and get 3 work days out of every day. If I had a robot, game over. You can probably tell the vlog has been changing over the last 4 or 5 episodes. The media team is crushing it on the back end. giving them a lot more creative control. I'm not really, getting involved, telling them what and how to shoot things and chop it up. I'll obviously make my comments on what I think will bring the most value for the audience and having the insights that we do into the real estate industry. I think there's things that I would like to know as a consumer that I may only know because I'm in the business. So, we're gonna always be showcasing, behind the scenes, like pulling that curtain back for you guys. But if there's stuff you want more of, let us know. We'll shoot more of it. This mindset of going to the office this morning, we meet every single Monday with the entire team, go over the numbers for the last week. We have a number that we always try and hit every single week and make sure we're on point, see anything that we're struggling with as a team. This isn't a top-down organization. We really are a collective. So, they have a lot of impact in what we're doing with our business, and every employee essentially is like an owner of the business. So anyways, gonna go ahead and chat about that. The mindset, if you're on our Instagram feed, you'll get that before the team even gets it. One of my favorite stories in the Bible was when Jesus was talking about how, he said, let the little children come to me, and the mindset that kids come to things in, I think is super powerful. I wrote a whole post about it this morning, so you can jump on that and read it a little bit more detailed. But I think not having preconceived notions going into situations is super important, even in real estate. Whether you're entering a listing appointment, you're going to look for properties, you're dealing with negotiations, that can come with a heavy burden. Say you've written 7 offers on a property as a buyer, you're loaded with emotion. And what if you find that house that you absolutely love? Are you going to get emotional about it, or are you going to stay stoic throughout the entire situation? But at the same time, having fun while you're doing the things that you're doing. If you're not enjoying yourself, go find another job. It is 2019. The internet is incredible. If I want to create an underwater basket weaving company, with what's available out there, there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to do that. So, what I'm trying to tell my crew is there is times where you're exhausted and you're getting ground down, especially if you're doing the level of business that our team is doing. It's tiring. A lot of us experienced that last week. We were all stuck in the whirlwind just because there were so many deals on the go. But if you're not having fun, what is the point? So I'm going to challenge the guys this morning, have a chat with them about their schedules and time blocking and what they're doing to make sure that they're having fun. I'm going to take my own medicine and book some time to get out with my wife and daughter this week and just make sure that we have some good quality family time, because that's what recharges you to tackle the week ahead. Again, rambling, I do that, gotta get after it. Anyways, that's the context for this vlog. Let's see how it actually pans out. Enjoy your day. Cool. We were just talking about, like, you get caught up doing stuff so much, you kind of let your business get a little disorganized and you don't find new business. So by the time you're done dealing with what you're doing, you're standing there and you're like, there's nothing to do. I don't have any clients right now, right? So like this week, all I would do is be conscious of it. And I did it myself this weekend. I drank my own Kool-Aid and I actually put a time block today. Like, I'm gonna stop bouncing from the office after the meeting. I'm just gonna sit down and do my finder time. And then I'm gonna take a break probably at 12 to 1. Come back, I'm gonna do my keeper time and my doing time. And I put a repeating task in my calendar, and I made an agreement with myself on the way in that it's a non-negotiable. Just like I have certain other things that are non-negotiables, every day I'll shuffle that time around and just do it. Because I find, we always have conversations with ourselves and make excuses. I'll do it tomorrow. And then the whole week goes by, 5 days has gone like that. And you're like, crap, I didn't take time to figure out how I want to deal with lead intakes for commercial leasing. Because that's one thing that I know slows you down. Yeah. Because there's just a lot of leads that come in. So I don't mind it. I get a lot done, right? Like I do all my phone calls. Yeah, like I've just time blocked them, right? So I'm like, I gotta call these 7 people. Like, in a day of a real estate.
How do you take your notes?
Just audio. So like literally add reminder, call Laura in 1 hour.
Okay. I added call Laura to your reminders.
So then I just get like a running list. Like I'll have my reminders app on my phone will pop up, and they'll like Vic laughs because there'll be like 75 reminders. But then
I don't know how you deal with it.
I just time block that too, though, right? So yeah. I'll sit down at like 11 when I get in the office. Let's say like after my morning meetings, and I'll have 50 reminders. So I can blast through those very quickly because a lot of them I've already done. It's maybe something that I need to send my reminder to my admin, or if it's something I have to file or actually put in my calendar, I just do it. But that filing process takes 10 minutes. Because if there's a list of them there and I'm not answering the phone and checking my reminders and doing like focus time, you can get it all done very, very quickly, right?
Right.
So doing the 75 hard right now, and actually on antibiotics, don't feel the greatest, but I'm still trying to push through. Let's talk a little bit about setting up your health and fitness, or maybe just your workout ahead of time. So I don't feel the greatest. Normally I have a pretty set regimen. It's actually a plan that's done for me by somebody else with goals and changes up quarterly. So that's what I try and stick to. You want to work with a professional. There's lots of good people that we know in our spheres to put you in touch with if you need somebody to plan that out. But just for today, cause I'm not feeling the greatest, I'm trying to do a combination of just a little bit of conditioning. Antibiotics will rack your cardio. So I'm actually going to try and do 3 2-minute rounds of boxing. So here's my actual plan for today. So you can see there's basically like a warm up, a mobility session, a power session, and a strength session. Each of those is broken down and mapped out ahead of time because you don't want to think about it. That's why group training is super popular right now. It's actually a really good way to train and get some structure. Is if you can just get into your workout and have somebody else tell you what to do. That's one way to do it. I do a lot of training at my home gym here, so I kind of got to do it ahead of time, but it goes back to what I was saying about planning ahead of time. Take time the night before to plan your workouts for the next day and whatever that is, and just time block and put it in your calendar. Optimize your schedule and you'll see some good results.